Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shadow Realm Sports Podcast, your number one podcast for everything Miami Heat, everything NBA, and everything in between. We are the first and only broadcast from an entirely different dimension. We're out here in the Shadow Realm again, hanging out with my boy Spidey, hanging out with my boy Peter. So let's get right into it, man. Some talking points before the games even started, man. I want to talk about this because I saw this coming from a mile away, and it's happening right before our eyes, man. Dame Lillard kind of showing his age on social media, man. Unfortunately, because I love Dame. He's a competitor, killer instinct. Unfortunately, he didn't play all year, so I'm guessing that's why he has the extra time to be on social media because... hurts me to say this. But yeah, man, showing his age. He kind of reposted something on his IG story, just echoing some comments that was made by some IG page, where basically he's not too happy with the way the new NBA, so let's call it, right? Where, you know, a lot of these kids, and I say kids because, you know, they're very young. I'm talking about the Memphis Grizzlies. He had a problem with the Grizzlies. The way they ended the series, you know, Ja, like I said, kid, he's young, he's a young man, you know? He was dancing after his victory because he was happy. You know, he was happy that he won, right? He took some little notes about the Timberwolves dancing, you know, hitting the gritty. I don't know how to. I'm showing my age too, bro. Look, you know, I don't know how to do it. We're gonna try. We're gonna try, man. He wasn't too happy with Ja hitting the gritty, man. The gritty, the glizzy. I don't know. You kids have a lot of different terms nowadays, but he wasn't too happy about that, man. It's like, yo, like, just let the kids have fun, man. This is very similar to what's going on in the MLB with Fernando Tatis, with the younger players in that league, you know, in the major leagues. We don't really cover the majors too much over here because not a Marlins fan, go Dodgers. But it just kind of echoes that. It's the same thing. These kids in the MLB, they're doing the bat flips, they're doing the celebrations. They're having a lot more fun playing the sport, which wouldn't you want to have fun while doing your job? You know what I mean? I'm having fun right now doing my job. This is my job. But yeah, man, just wanted to throw that out there. Literally really showing his age, showing that divide between, I guess what you want to call the old ways, the old players, the old NBA, and this new NBA with a lot more fun, a lot more dancing, a lot more expressiveness, social media. You know, these kids are very active on social media. Very disappointed in Dame. Again, respect the hell out of him, but this is just, I don't know, man. He takes the L for this one. But yeah, man, if that's the new NBA, I'm all for it. I love seeing them have fun, but let's get right into it, okay? So, first game of the day, beautiful Sunday today, man. Early games. It was the Bucks beating the Celtics at the Garden, at the Celtics home. 101-89. Right off the bat, the refs were confused about who Jack Harlow was. He was sitting courtside. They got announced on the big screen. They're like, "Oh, Jack Harlow," and then you see them. They're wired up, and they're like, "Hey, do you know who Jack Harlow is?" It's like, "Nah, man." He's like, "Oh yeah, he's a guy sitting over there." Like, "Do you know what he does?" He's like, "Nah, man, go ask him." And even if Jack Harlow was even there, like, yo, just like tinkering with the cameras and shit, like, it was so funny. You see it on his IG. He was like, he could get in trouble for that. I don't know, but he was there tinkering with the cameras. It was so funny, dude. But so yeah, shout out to Jack Harlow. So yeah, let's get right into it. First half, immediately, right off the bat, Robert Williams making a huge impact defensively. After coming back from injury, he was very restricted in his last game in terms of minutes, but defending well. And the Celtics overall in the first quarter, were playing excellent defense. They were forcing Giannis to pass, to be a passer. You know, Giannis always penetrates, giggity. And fortunately for the Bucks, they were hitting all those threes, man. So forcing him to be a passer, his teammates were hitting threes, and you know, that's, if you're the Celtics, you're gonna have to live with that. If you can take away Giannis's inside game, all for it. With that said, Giannis did have a monster first half. He had 14, 8, and 7, nearly a triple-double just in the first half. And to counter that, his counterparts, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, in their own home court, they had a combined 15 points in the first half. Not what you want opening up against these Bucks. So, second half, we just saw Boston being very sloppy with the game. Had a lot of empty possessions. And the Bucks were just out hustling them. They were very composed, just playing like NBA champions. Exactly how you thought they would come out. One note, I forgot to mention, Chris Middleton is still out. So you would figure that the Celtics would have the advantage here after the way they played the Nets. But this is an actual team. I don't want to say the Nets aren't an actual team, but this is an actually well-coached team. The Nets team was not well-coached. And this Bucks team is just, you know, you're defending champions. You're going to have to come out and play even harder, way harder. That's what she said. Than you did the Nets. Robert Williams got kicked in the nuts, in his gonads. That shit hurts. I'm telling you from experience. And even Marcus Smart, bro. Marcus Smart was roughed up. He had a scary injury where he actually like walked off the court and he had like his arm like just like hanging, man. I thought he dislocated his shoulder, but it was just a contusion. He came out for the second half. Fortunately for him, man, I like Marcus Smart. He's a hustler. That's why he's your defensive player of the year. Again, still very salty that Bam got snubbed. Not even top 3. What the fuck was that? ESPN, you still gotta run me that fade, bro. And for the fourth quarter, just complete domination by the Bucks, specifically Giannis, just doing his thing. He had a giant slam off the board where he just, tossed it to himself. Very reminiscent of Tracy McGrady. Shout out T-Mac. And yeah, man, capping off his second career triple-double at the Garden to open up the series and just smashing on the Celtics, man. Some talking points from this game, man. Just the Celtics took way too many threes. They took 50 threes, only made 18 of them. That's not gonna, you're not gonna win that way, man. If they can hit some of those threes, man, completely different game, but just completely out of rhythm. The points off turnovers was a big difference, 27 for the Bucks, 6 for the Celtics. And again, with all those threes that they were chucking up, they weren't able to get into their defensive sets. In transition, Giannis will kill you in transition. That's exactly what he was doing. When you can't get set against him, it's just deadly combination, man. So Celtics got to do better. Oh, and all of this caused the Boston fans to leave early, man. That nah, hey, peace, goodbye. And even Brad Stevens, man, their top guy, was up in the box. He left with 7 minutes left. He had no confidence in his team coming back, man. So complete domination, Bucks, Celtics, and that was game 1. That's it. Let's go on to the next game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your last game of the day, your second game, only other game. Golden State, Memphis, right down to the final buzzer, man. An amazing game. I had so much fun watching it. It was back and forth. Again, these young guys, man, Jesus Christ, like they're just out there having fun. They're out there backing each other up. Yeah, man, just toe to toe with the Warriors, bro. The Warriors, an amazing team full of veterans against a bunch of young guys. I love this matchup. I can't wait to see the rest of the series. If it's gonna be anything like this, I'm so excited for it. So let's get right into it. First of all, again, I always talk about Ja Morant's dad because, dude, this guy's making a name for himself. He's out here every single game courtside with somebody like a different celebrity every single game. Today it was Yo Gotti and Moneybag Yo. And so, yeah, man, with Yo Gotti sitting courtside right next to T. Morant, Ja Morant got right into it. An amazing start with 14 points in the first quarter and 18, 4, and 5 overall for the first half. I know I usually talk about Bane, but he was completely missing for this game, bro. We're just gonna toss him over there. Because he only ended up with 9 points, bro. He's usually the second option on this team, but he was missing today. Looks like someone broke his back. If you get that reference, I love you. And back to Ja, man. Yo, these veterans are really gonna hate Ja because he really is out there like dancing and just having fun, bro. He just loose. The entire team just looks comfortable, like they're happy to be there, and I'm all for it, dog. He did have a very scary fall, actually, at one point. Went up for a rebound, landed on his tailbone, it looks like, and he actually got up and he was like, he was holding his back. He kind of looked like Dame Lillard out there. It was just like, oh, man, my back. He was like, oh, you city folk and your flying machines. You remember that reference? SpongeBob. But yeah, man, he was out there holding his back like Dame Lillard, looking all old and shit. But, again, he's young, so he was able to just wave that off like it's nothing, man. I used to be like that. Now I get, shit. I make one wrong turn and my knee hurts for a week. Jesus Christ. How old do you guys think I am, first of all? If you guys can answer me that. Look at this face. How old do you think I am? Comment below. That is a mystery to you guys, but not to me, obviously. So, yeah, comment below. How old do you think I am? Back to the game. Gary Payton III, bro. This guy he's a menace. Excellent defense, just like his dad. I call him La Manopla. That's the glove in Spanish. And he had a huge slam on Bane, dog. Just like, he just slammed it on Bane, bro. Oh my God, it's gonna be on a poster. It's gonna be on my poster, my room. Not really. I don't like the Warriors. I like seeing them play. I don't like them. That's not my team. My team is Heat Nation, baby. Number 1 in your heart, number 1 on the field. Number 1 on the court. So a lot of people I was on Twitter and a lot of people were mad about the way this game was officiated. Curry, Clay, and even Gary Payton, all in foul trouble early, man. All had to be limited in their minutes in their first half. But because of that, Jordan Poole was able to step up, had to step up. That guy's the brand new Splash brother. So he was out there just drilling every single three, man, just swinging momentum, just keeping them in the game while the stars were out due to foul trouble. And then a huge part of this game was when Draymond got ejected, man. Again, I was on Twitter seeing this all unfold. A lot of people felt that the flagrant 2 call was excessive. To me, bro, we all know what Draymond does. Even if you don't want to admit it, we all know what he does. I'm not saying he's dirty, but he tends to just push a little bit too much. This is one of those instances where you see him cock back, slap. I think it was Clark. He slapped Clark in the face, and then he pulled him down in the jersey. That's a double whammy, dog. Of course, you're gonna get 2 for that. He was surprised. So he was doing his thing and getting the crowd hyped because he felt it wasn't a flagrant 2, but anybody with a unbiased mind could see it was. So flagrant 2 ejected, huge loss for them, but they were able to still stay in the game without him. And then, man, so yeah, to close out the game, again, it was back and forth. I lost count of how many times the lead changed. It was an amazing game. Morant came on late again with his magic, but the magic ran out, bro. The magic ran out at the end. He had a good look similar to his game winner the other night, but he just missed it. Unfortunately for him, in front of his dad, in front of Yo Gotti. Those are the 2 games for the night. Let me just give you some stats. Curry, 24, 3 and 4. Poole, like I said, new splash brother, bro. He is the one that really made the difference today. 31, 8 and 9, nearly a triple double. He's the one that kept them in the game. And on the other side of the ball, Ja Morant, 34, 9 and 10. So yeah, man, that's it for tonight's NBA action. Again, shout out my team. Shout out to you guys if you're still watching. I know you guys saw the Jimmy Gets Fined challenge, yo. Keep doing that. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, tag me on that on all the pages. If you made it this far, I just want to say I love you. We thank you. Follow us on all platforms. Shadow Realm Sports on IG. Shadow Realm SP on Twitter. Shadow Realm Sports on TikTok. And my personal page, Drew What It Do on all platforms. And that's it, man. That's all you guys get for today, man. We'll be back tomorrow to watch your Heat play. Yes, sir. I'm going to go do a full analysis on that. I can't wait to do that for you guys. I can't wait to start the series. We're going to take on the Sixers, and we're going to beat them up. All right. One love, guys. Take care. Peace.